Hello YouTube, HoodieAce here, and I'm going to be reading you a speech that I had to write for school in order to win some sort of gift card. Yeah, I can be bribed with a gift card for food, okay? Well, here it goes. The video of the speech is about how video games do not, bring about violence. Something that we really need to talk about. So, thus, here is my speech. I love video games. Call of Duty, Warframe, Bayonetta, Destiny, you name it, I've probably played it before. One thing these games have in common is the fact they all have a T rating or higher, making them violent video games none the least. But ever since video games first came out, they were also released into a wheel of controversy over how they affect the mind of teenagers ages 12 to 17. 1995, the first PlayStation was released. The FBI even said themselves on their very own website, violent juvenile crime in the United States has been declining as violent game popularity has increased. The arrest rate for juvenile murders has fallen 71.9% between 1995 and 2008. The arrest rate for all juvenile violent crimes has declined 49.3%. In the same period, video game sales have more than quadrupled. But at last, society will always find a way to attack us and make us feel like we're doing something wrong. But this time, they're doing it through video games. They say these games are making us violent. They say teen crime is all because mugging someone in GTA 5 actually wants to make us mug someone in real life, and that's all there is to it. But no doctor or no scientist can ever prove this. Let's begin with how this all started. After the PlayStation came the PlayStation 2 in 2000, and later again in 2005, the console that sparked the gaming flame still burning today. But with the launch of the PlayStation 2 came more violent games and more adult themes. That's because the PlayStation was intended to be more for adult audiences, and teens couldn't keep their grubby little mitts off the console, and thus the violence began. But wait, wasn't the target adults? Who gave them the console? Sony? Nope. They are mere providers to stores. It's the parents who gave it to them. So blaming the parents would make sense, right? No. It's always the teenager's fault. It's always easier to blame the out-of-control teen. But any teen with common sense should know that video games are not real life. And you shouldn't attempt to do what you do in video games in real life. It's just stupid. Now let's get to numbers. The next following statistics, claims, and the facts come from ESRB.com. Does that sound familiar to you? It's the company that actually rates the games. Check the back of your case. EC through A. So I can assume these stats are credible. As a side note, this company was started 1 year before the release of the original PlayStation, which brought more violent games and the need for them to be rated in the first place. The average gamer age is 34 years old. Wait, hold up. I'm sorry, wait. Most gamers are around the age of 34? So where do people get up blaming teenagers? And the games have ratings for a reason. The PlayStation consoles were intended for adults, so the abundance of dark games are inevitable, right? So blaming the games for being violent is a waste of time, considering that Sony and other gaming companies have been very successful with these games. I don't believe they'll want to change their marketing strategies. And what are you going to do if you actually do prove this outlandish claim true? Ban teens from video games? No gaming company would ever allow this. While games do target adults, Microsoft, Sony, Bungie, and Rockstar can all credit their teen gamer population for a chunk of their success. Instead, it's more like this. More violent teens are attracted to violent games, while non-violent gamers just seem to enjoy shooting things for a little bit. So stop putting the blame on video games. And what about movies, TV shows, music? There is abundance of violent movies and very horrible songs, Bobby Schmurder, but no one ever says movies are violent. That's because everyone understands movies as a whole. No one is scared of them. People will always be afraid of video games. The ability to actually give people power and let them control things in a story is foreign, and people will always fear new foreign things. So stop trying to blame something that's not doing any harm and actually focus on the real issues, like the fact that many teenagers will die from drug overdose, or many teenage girls will get pregnant before they graduate high school. Watching documentary Video Game the Movie has given me a new view on video games and how people view them. Peter Molyneux states, People are narrow-minded and will focus on a few of these titles and end up defining the medium as a whole. That was me paraphrasing. This is true. I can watch every horror movie and jump to the conclusion that every movie is about a chainsaw-wielding idiot who likes spilling blood, but I'd be shut down very quickly when introduced to other titles like If I Stay or other movies. A Congress member said on the TV during the video game versus the world epidemic, I came up with that name by myself, my kids are becoming corrupt by these games. Well, that's your kid. Don't let him or her be that way. He also says, I leave them alone 10 hours a day. Why are you leaving your child alone 10 hours a day? Shouldn't you even make an attempt to monitor what he or she may be playing? There are ratings. If people, like this idiot, ignore them, that is their fault. People assume putting one and one together means it's the right answer, and that is rarely ever true. It's like saying there's more crime during the summer and more ice cream is sold during the summer, so ice cream causes crime, right? I sounded like an idiot just now, didn't I? That's not how scientific research works. Tommy Tallarico, founder of Video Games Live, said a very great quote that will change the way people view violent video games and other media. Violence, unfortunately, is a part of human nature. And last time I checked, Cain didn't blood Dion Abel with a Game Boy. Genghis Khan didn't have an Xbox Live account, and I'm pretty sure Hitler did not play Crash Bandicoot. Every country has access to these games, and not all of them have the same amount of gun violence or crime. Shouldn't that tell you that maybe America has a gun crime, has a lot of crime, you know? Anyway, even without video games, there has always been violent urges in teenagers, kids, and adults, no matter what is popular at that time period. I just hate when people say or try to state something about video games and they don't even understand the artistic value inside of them. Great stories, stunning visuals, the ability to be creative and alter a story. But nobody ever sees any of that. All they see is blood spilling, and that is ever rarely the case in video games. There are tons of video games where you see no blood at all, like Knack. Very great game, by the way. Stop being scared of video games and just accept that they will always be here. Thank you for listening to me and have a great day. That did not signify the end of my video. My video is still going on. That was my speech. That gift card is in the bag. Besides, my competition is my friend Jordan, and he is not the smartest person in the world. I love you, Jordan. I can't even remember what his thing was about. I think it's something about the deaf community. This is actually very touching. He probably is going to pull out a very good thing, and I'm probably going to lose. I'm going to underestimate him. But anyway, everything I said in this essay is speech is very, very true. I didn't make up anything. Most of it were just quotes and stuff. Well, not most of it. The quotes were quotes, but most of it were just things, bits and pieces that I have learned from, genuinely studying video games for the past month. Yes, I've been watching documentaries, videos, reading articles about video games for the past month, and when this speech project came up, it was like a holy crap. I've been waiting for this moment. I am the chosen one. And when they said that they might be giving away the $25 Chipotle gift card, do you know what instantly what I thought of? I thought of me and my friends in Chipotle eating burritos. Well, eating small tacos. Yeah, tacos. This has been a very odd video of HoodieAce. I haven't been posting in a while because life has been knocking me out in the last few days, ding ding ding. But it's all good. I'll be posting today, later on today, and it's gonna be probably Final Fantasy or Call of Duty, my next episode of the Let's Play. I really want to get to the next episode of that. This has been HoodieAce. I hope you enjoyed the speech, and I'm out. See you guys later. HoodieAce out.